objects.
I didn't sign up for you being 144.
Woo, I'm flying.
What do you mean LMNOP? I didn't... For even all the days that I cried, I think. Ooh, I get to run more ads. Let's go. No, I'm just kidding.
Alright.
Twitch dot.
Are you streaming?
Yeah. Boom. It's looking... Oh, what the hell? One Foot is raiding with a party of 2 viewers. Thank you for the raid, One Foot.
You're welcome. Fun fact, do you know that I'm benevolent?
I don't think you are.
Prove it.
You are not benevolent.
Prove it. Actually, should I watch Chrysanthemum GD or Chrysanthemum Official?
No, you should watch Chrysanthemum GD.
Or should I watch Chrysanthemum SSS? Or should I watch Chrysanthemum EXE? None of those people are streaming right now, but... I need to watch the stream so I get my channel points.
Are you gonna save up for DM Cast or something again? Oh my god. Caster, okay, Caster says, I have an idea for an extreme view to be. I wonder what he's gonna say. He's gonna say, like, cold sweat or something.
Wait, such prediction is
Will Caster say cold sweat? What the hell is Gold Crest Palace?
Oh, come on. Wait, is that the one Caster said?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I can't make the prediction. Slash pull. Alright, set up a poll.
Okay, what is the poll? Is Caster yes, no, Chrysanthemum GD? Is Caster, I'm gonna say no. Caster isn't.
I'm just getting all the channel points. I have 2,000 channel points.
What are you gonna redeem next, One Foot?
I don't know. Wait, so... Caster say anything after the message that you sent me?
What do you mean?
Like...
Let me send you the screenshot if I can find it. Boom.
Oh, come on. Hey, you can't just admit that. That's illegal.
What do you mean I can't admit it?
It's against the rules.
I'm not just gonna say that without context, One Foot.
Okay. But actually, if someone redeems that, you have to like wait like at least you have to at least wait until Caster's response, or like maybe like 12 hours, in order to say that it was DM Cast or something. 12
hours after his response?
Yeah, I mean, that what you said, what you did, it would be okay with the new rule. But I want to make sure that like you don't just say that it was a DM cast or something immediately, because it would kind of ruin the point of DM cast or something. I don't think I'm ever going to redeem 30 minutes with mouse. It's not worth it.
You're not worth it.
Oh.
1 foot. Do you think I can beat Kuzureta?
If you try. And John. John is currently banned in this channel. Okay. I don't know why John is banned in the channel, but... I unban John.
No.
No. Okay, I'll keep...
No, I was saying no because I died at 42 from 17. Or 18. Unban John.
Find some cool command that I didn't know. When it said menu to create and manage a goal. Oh yeah, I forgot I made like a 1 billion follower goal. Never ended that.
You should delete that goal.
Okay, gone now.
1 foot.
Wait, commercial length? You can choose how long the commercial's for? Can you actually? Cause that, like, what's the maximum amount of time?
4 hours.
Wait, can I, for the sake of experimenting, can I do that? If anyone in chat objects to this, please say so.
No, 1 foot, don't.
Like,
Rogs.
I want to know.
Rogsarillis 14.
I got an ad. I was about to start an ad, and then I got an ad. What?
That's an ad.
4 ads. I hate ads. Why? Which is like, oh yeah, 4 ads. That's a good amount of ads. Actually, 10 second ad and 5 second ad so far. There's 5 seconds. Oh no, there's 30 seconds. Good.
Well, if you subscribe to my channel, you won't get ads unless Twitch decides to do a haha funny troll.
Wait, so I just realized I could redeem DM cast or something, and then once you do it, I could reject it, so it would refund me the points.
That would be malicious.
It'd be malicious. That's the word you choose. Can I do that? I'd like more points.
Damn it. I hate 1 foot 4.
What? Is that a yes or a no?
Why did I said Rogsarillis 14 and Caster just said no? What does that mean?
Oh, what does Brogzorillus 14 mean?
It's like Amaryllis 14, but it's Rogsarillis 14.
Oh. Okay, I wanna see the permitted terms list. It's creator camp. Go to your creator dashboard.
Why does that happen sometimes?
Creator dashboard, yay. Can I run a 1-minute ad break?
Why?
I mean, I recently ran an ad. I did not. Oh, recently? Do you count recent? Like, 3 days ago or something?
It probably
It's
means
like,
it
oh.
probably means an ad was recently ran on the channel.
Oh, but it's blaming me? That's not very nice. Change the stream language? I still don't understand why moderators have permission to raid channels. Okay, I'm just gonna end your stream right now. So
No, 1 foot, don't. Actually, one.
Oh, no, it's not what I was saying. I was saying, like, in a hypothetical scenario, I could just end your stream right now.
Well, rating doesn't end the stream. It just moves all the viewers to another stream.
Okay, yeah, but that's... I guess. Yeah. Add stream marker with description. Add markers with description. You know, I'm just gonna do all of these here. Start rerun.
What if there's a famous GD player who, like, I hated, and then I just, like, worked to be a mod for them so I could raid them, like, at their peak viewer count or something?
A person that you hated so that you could raid them?
No,
wait.
like, raid someone else on their channel.
Yeah.
Like, if they got raided, or no. I get mod for, like, someone that I hated who's, like, kind of small, and then they get raided by Nepesta, and then I instantly start another raid, like, when they get raided by Nepesta.
I don't know what I pressed to change the formatting of this. Pop out? No, that's not it. Use a stream marker. Say equals. Add at 12. Oh, so I can add something to your stream at a certain point.
What if you got raided by Doggy a third time, and then I just, like, raided someone else instantly on in your chat?
Then I would, like, send Caster to raid your house.
I mean, that probably wouldn't do much.
I can imagine Caster trying to be really threatening by coming over to your house. Like, hey. For some reason I can't imagine Caster saying anything threatening.
Caster would either say something, like, really threatening that would, like, scare the living hell out of someone, or just, like, the most, like, non-threatening thing ever.
He would come to your... He would walk to your house with a knife for, like... He would spend, like, weeks walking to your house from wherever he lives. And then, like, he would just say, like, I'm going to rig you, and then try to stab you.
No, he'd say, like, he'd be like, I'm gonna, I'm gonna rig your house unless you, I'm gonna rig your house if you don't give me your money. That's what he'd say.
Okay, but also you never answered me. Can I project my DM cast or something so I can get my points back?
No.
Okay. Well, fine, I'll complete it. Mark 1 request complete. Yay! Go ban Nightbot. Because. Why did you add 2 gay as a permitted term? What? Who said that?
I don't remember. Shit. I will rig Caster.
can't believe Automod blocked the word loser. It's gonna read out the dumbest things Automod blocked recently. Or not recently, just in general. It blocked imbecile. Imbecile. I forgot it blocked you're insane.
What if I flew
You
Kuzureta from 19?
You suck, you fool, in all caps, you fool without any caps. Loser, PP. I'm not blocked the word butt. Oh, yeah, here's a little mouse. Ooh, you is insane. You're nuts is another thing. I like how it's like it's just saying you're insane, you crazy, and then it says I hate women. And it says you're crazy, and it says you're psycho. You're insane. You're insane. You are insane. You are insane. Lamau, 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 Lamau.
What? I totally clicked Le Green Orb.
You are a chicken. Wait, when did Automod block you? You are a chicken.
2022.
Yeah, that's when Automod blocked CU. Do we have a clip of you are a chicken being blocked? I feel like we do. For a second I thought you left call because someone in the clip left call.
No!
Here.
One foot, if you do Kuzureta as your next artist, I will give you a donut.
Give me a donut? I don't think that's worth it.
In all the sad constant days. I don't remember the lyrics.
I just saw me responding to expect an upload tonight with a no. No, I don't think I will. I don't know why I find that funny. One foot, check chat. Okay, wait. Okay, alright. Thanks for reminding me to check chat. I'm playing with 50 points. At 2,088 petals.
What does modify a single emote do?
You get to like add like top hat or something to it or whatever you want.
That's stupid.
That's made a prediction.
What's the prediction? Win pedals if... I'm not gonna beat it this stream.
Yeah, that's why I'm voting no.
Nobody's gonna vote yes. So, oh my god.
There's no reason. Someone should vote yes. So can I like end the prediction? I don't think I can.
Yeah, because you voted.
Yeah, but I mean, can I just like stop it from existing?
Kind of far. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna play from 0. What if I like do somehow beat it this stream? Or what if I just like never end stream for the next like year?
Then I might lose some points if someone votes yes.
What happens if that happens if like a prediction has no votes for one of the options and then that option wins?
Then everyone just gets their points back. Oh wait, if everyone gets... Oh yeah. You know what? If this prediction wasn't currently going on, can you actually end the prediction right now? Like, just say no.
Why?
Because I want to do another prediction where I put 10 points on no, and then you answered yes.
Okay. How do I do it again?
You can do mod view.
Oh, I have to wait until the prediction ends, I think.
Higgs.
Maybe.
See, Castro responded to "Are you walking to my house with a knife?" with yes. See? True.
What does excellent mean? Why does it say excellent? Oh, why does my stream just say excellent above it?
Where does it say excellent?
In mod view. Above the stream it says there's a like green thing that says excellent.
I don't see that.
Wait, hover over it and see if it says like no needed changes or no recommended changes.
Okay, hover over what?
The thing that says excellent.
I don't see the thing that says excellent.
Yeah, oh wait. Oh. I'm stupid. Kuzureta is difficult. Okay, prediction. Will I make it to like 40 this stream or something? One foot, do your research.
Will you make it to 3?
No, 40.
Oh, 40. Probably not.
Bully.
Sorry. I wonder how long it can make a slow mode last for. Oh, max is 120 seconds.
Coincidence? I think not.
True.
Because like 120, 1 foot 4.
I'm gonna reject your offer to DM cast or something.
No, don't.
What? What? It doesn't do anything.
Cause then, I get like extra points that I like spend, and then I actually did the thing. Like I DM'd caster poop. So.
That you get extra points because you have, but you have infinity. Why does it matter if you have infinity plus 2,500 is still infinity though?
Well, not really, because infinity is not really a number. It's like Twitch's channel point system is like inherently incorrect.
Wait, so what does Twitch do if I refund it? Because I already refunded it, and
I'd have infinity points.
well, yeah, but you already had infinity points, so why don't you want me to reject it?
It's wrong and dishonest. I don't know.
Oh no, I'm being dishonest. Why does it say video quality and it just doesn't say anything else? Clicked on session. Stream was live for 26 minutes and 19 seconds. Video quality. Now, but I think there's no quality in this video. Can you end the prediction now?
I don't know.
Answer no. Wait, what?
Well, I can't just end the prediction and say yes or no, because, like, what if it ends up being wrong?
I'm the only one who voted.
How do I do it? How do I do the thing?
I think you would just go to mod view and then manage prediction.
Choose outcome. Yes. Complete prediction. Complete prediction.
100 channel points awarded to 0 viewers. What? What? I didn't get the channel points. I lost 100 channel points because it just gave it to the void.
That's funny.
That's not very nice. I'm gonna ban you from your stream.
They have made it a habit of getting started on time, so we expect that.
I guess if there's no people who predicted the outcome, it just like gives them to like the void.
I wonder if Automod has received any updates.
I wonder how many channel points Automod has.
Okay, let's go to the safety center. Okay, that's not where Automod is. Wait, where is Automod?
Select committee to investigate January 6th attack.
It's on the insights or stream manager.
I wonder like if Automod, it would be funny if Automod like could get channel points and like randomly every once in a while had a chance to like redeem a channel point reward. Imagine if
Automod is still at maximum filtering.
What if I just made it? What if I just made it like ban someone channel point reward? And then Automod.
Person who redeemed the thing.
There should be a channel point reward to like get banned.
Yeah.
No, there should be a channel point reward for like one pedal that's like jump to Tartarus.
We showed that the mob came within roughly 40 feet of the vice president. Today, we'll show
Subscribe to my schedule using iOS/iOS calendar, Outlook, etc. I don't know what that means.
If I actually beat Kuzureta as my next artist, it'll be my second jump in a row. What if I like jump to like some top 20 after this and then it's like 3 jumps in a row?
Click on the link.
It's a Rickroll probably.
It's not a Rickroll. Why do you think that api.twitch.tv/helix/iCalendar *broadcaster_ID equals 6422?
Ah! You downloaded a virus on my computer, I think.
Well, Twitch is giving me the link on
What is
moderation.
iCalendar? Okay, this is so rich.
I have no idea. But Twitch is like you can download your calendar on like a bunch of calendar apps.
I think you are a calendar. I don't understand how you like read a calendar. Like it's like a map. It doesn't tell you where you are. calendar doesn't tell you what
understand
day it
And
is.
like Mike,
how to read it.
these
Man,
public
okay.
servants
I
wouldn't go
guess,
along with
yeah,
Donald Trump's
I guess it doesn't tell you what day it is.
And when they wouldn't embrace the
That's
day,
why electronic calendars are better.
substitute the will of the voters for
You can also just
Donald Trump's
put
will
something on the
to
calendar
remain in
to
power.
signify whenever it's
Donald
that
Trump
day.
worked
But like,
to
what if you
ensure
forgot
he
to move
faced
the thing
consequences.
to the next day?
Threats to people's
Oh,
livelihoods
then you're
and life.
a big
Threats of
sponge.
violence that Donald Trump knew about and amplified.
But and like, what if you like
We can't just
forget to move it so much that it's like April 20th?
in the early 2021.
Wait, January, February,
Because
March.
the
Yeah, it's
danger
April
had gone
20th.
away.
But like you think it's April 20th when it's actually June 9th.
And in the days before, we say our institutions.
Well, then skill issue.
One foot, did you not understand the joke? Oh, hi, as a Dan Zans.
Oh, no, I get the joke.
Yeah, because it's 4:20 and then
Yeah,
it's
I
6.
know.
Hi, Chris. My stream was a dramatic failure, and even though my friend was there for the first few minutes, he didn't tell me, and that was so sad. Rip.
What if they don't? 2 weeks ago, New Mexico held its primary election. One county commission.
Wait, I can upload anything as the thumbnail for one of your highlights? That's really funny.
No!
With the million voting machines.
Can I just have, like, the image of, like, of you from, like, that one old video where you're, like, where you're going roasted and there's, like, fire?
No, One foot, don't do that.
Okay. Can I put Dwayne the Rock Johnson? I already have one of the images saved.
No.
I'll just give you a bunch of, like, I'm just gonna read off all of my screenshots, and then you can tell me if I can put it. A new Tetris score.
No. Don't change the thumbnail of anything, One foot.
A Minecraft screenshot.
I'm waiting for the day someone pronounces my name differently than Asa Dan Zans. Okay, well, I don't know how to pronounce it. Azadazans. Or Azada...
Zad.
I don't know. Azadan.
Have always been alive. Donald Trump knew they were alive, and he kept amplifying them anyway. Everything we describe today.
Section, search it, create a collection. Okay. I'm gonna create a collection of your Ultimate Phase streams.
Asa is correct.
Donald Trump knew it.
Azad...
He did it anyway.
Azadazans. Azadazans.
It's corrupting our democratic
Zans is... Azadanzans. I don't know. Azadans...
public trust.
Azadanzans. Azadanzans.
Their oath to be to the people.
No, I'm in the first... Oh.
Take a back
Asa...
to their commitment.
Azadanzans.
If that
I
happens,
don't know.
who will make sure our institutions don't break under the pressure?
Castor got like
We won't
a
have
4% run
have a catastrophe.
on shitty Wazara. No, not 4%, like 50%.
Mr. Schiff will prevent much of the select
I'm doing good work for you right now. I expect to be paid for this.
to recognize our vice chair.
No.
What?
For any opening statement.
I wanna let me change the thumbnail.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Today,
Azadanzans.
we will begin examining President Trump's efforts
I don't know, I
to
spelled it like
overturn
this
the
by
election
accident.
by exerting
Azadanzans.
pressure on state officials
Okay.
and state legislatures. Donald Trump had a direct and personal role in this effort, as did Rudy Giuliani, as did John Eastman. In other words, the same people who were attempting to pressure Vice President Mike Pence to reject electoral votes illegally were also simultaneously working to reverse the outcome of the 2020 election at the state level. Each of these efforts to overturn the election is independently serious. Each deserves attention both by Congress and by our Department of Justice. But, as the federal court has already indicated, these efforts were also part of a broader plan. And all of this was done in preparation for January 6th. I would note 2 points of particular focus today. First, today you will hear about calls made by President Trump to officials of Georgia and other
Wait,
states.
did you play the Ultimate Phase in your Howdy
Listen to these
Peoples?
tapes. Keep in mind
I don't know.
what Donald Trump already knew
Actually, it's
at the
highlighted,
time
so
he was
probably
making
not
those calls.
chat.
He had been told over and over again
I highlight all
Okay,
my
whatever,
streams.
whatever your parents are watching in the background is very loud.
No, it's not.
Well, I mean, I'm saying very loud. So very well.
No, it's not loud. It's just that I'm like 20 feet away from you.
20 feet away.
Yeah. There's no wall between me and the TV right now. Dude, I hate this part. Actually, I forgot it's as a Danesinus.
You gotta pronounce your own username?
Usually it's as a Danesinus. As a Danesinus. Honestly, forgetting how to pronounce our username is probably something Castro would do.
Okay, actually, yeah, you did play a bit of Ultimate Phase. Actually, no, you played a bunch of Ultimate Phase in your Howdy Peoples video. So one of the things in the collection is going to be Howdy Peoples.
You're a collection.
Told by his own advisor
Yeah.
that he had no basis for his stolen election claims. That he continued to pressure state officials to change the election results. Second, you will hear about a number of threats and efforts to pressure state officials to reverse the election outcome. One of our witnesses today, Gabriel Sterling, explicitly warned President Trump about potential violence on December 1st, 2020, more than a month before January 6th. You will see excerpts from that video.
Oh my god, you have 16 Ultimate Phase streams that are highlighted?
That's more than 15.
Whoa! Oh, now I might be able to edit the thumbnail.
This ship at like 12 is impossible.
From an EMS to a county computer so we could read it. It has to stop. Mr. President,
This like
you have not condemned these actions with this
mini part pre-drop is probably my least favorite in terms of game.
Oh my god, it's a total of 47 hours of stream. There's so many.
That's almost 2 days.
And that's just the streams that were highlighted. There's probably some that get highlighted.
No, there's not. I highlighted every single one.
No, there's some that were after.
Ah! Castor's calling me. I'm joining the general voice channel in the Elite Form.
This is the backbone of democracy, and all of you who have not said a damn word are complicit.
There are some that you didn't highlight because it had been more than 2 weeks since you.
No,
did
I
the stream.
highlighted all of them.
It had been more than 2 weeks since you did the stream, so it won't save the stream, so you can't highlight them unless you had the like. We did one. I think we did one in September, at least one in September, because I've seen a clip, and I don't think that one's highlighted.
No, I highlighted one fight. You don't understand. I highlighted all of them.
Well, did you highlight them, the ones in September during September? Because you would have only been able to highlight them during September. Because the streams disappear.
When is September again?
September, it's the 9th month of the year.
Okay.
So check the link in chat. Caster, in order to understand the full Cuphead lore, you have to watch this.
Castor,
click on
you
the
are
link in
sussy.
general. Click on the link in general. You have to watch that entire thing in order to fully
It's gonna
understand.
be like an hour-long video.
It's the stream where I beat the ultimate phase, I think.
It's not that. It's not the stream that they beat the ultimate phase.
Is it the longest stream of the ultimate phase?
Just click the link, Caster. You'll see.
I am, and it's just taking me to Twitch. It's not opening anything.
Oh, it is. Really? Okay. Well, it's the collection of every single stream that's currently highlighted of the ultimate phase, which is 47 hours.
Oh my god.
So it is the stream that I beat the ultimate phase in.
No,
Not
it
the
made-
stream, but it's like, it has the stream.
But yeah, but you said the stream, so
Next, when
it's not the stream.
stop the counting, he tried to stop state legislators
You half lied.
from certifying the results of the election. He went to court and filed dozens of frivolous lawsuits, making unsubstantiated claims of fraud.
Okay, here, let's see.
He mounted a pressure
Did
campaign
any
against
work?
individual state legislators to try to get them to go back into session and either declare him the winner, decertify
Oh,
Joe
yep,
Biden,
it did. Okay.
or send two slates of
There's
electors
now a
to
thing.
Congress. One
Wait,
for Biden
Nepester Raid is your most popular clip.
and pressure Vice President Pence.
Is
No
that
shit,
119 views?
Onefoot.
I didn't realize there are a bunch of people, there are that many people that watched the
Go
clip.
along with this scheme, and neither would the Vice President. None of the legislatures agreed to go back into special session and declare.
Cuphead noob gets like dectuple the amount, not even dectuple, like 100-tuple the amount of viewers they've like ever gotten before. And then a clip is clipped during that thing. And then it's my most viewed clip. No shit, Onefoot.
Well, yeah, but like, it's not like everyone there would like want to watch that clip because they all just saw it happen. So
This is actually a one.
Yeah, but it's like screaming. I was like screaming, so they'd want to watch it again.
I guess, yeah.
Like, you cannot say to me with a straight face that you haven't watched the Keenest reaction multiple times.
Violated multiple federal laws by engaging in this scheme, including conspiracy to defraud the United States. You will hear evidence of the whole
Right,
president
Onefoot?
and his top advisors' direct
Yeah.
involvement in key elements
But I
of
mean,
this
to be
plot,
fair, like,
for what Judge Carter called
it's kind of like a lot harder to not watch the
I
Keenest
actually
reaction
dropping
multiple
shitty
times.
Kuzureta.
Whereas the
That's
judge
like,
explained
because you can go anywhere on the internet and you might find like a meme with the Keenest reaction.
did not end with Vice President Pence. It
You're a
targeted
meme.
every tier of federal and state
Yeah,
legislators. Convincing state legislatures
Sorry, that was
instead
rude.
to certify competing electors was essential to stop the count.
Here, I'm gonna deafen and I want to see what's on this first Ultimate Phase stream that's highlighted.
Prior hearings, right through the scheme was a big lie that the election was plagued with massive fraud and somehow stolen. You will remember what the president's own attorney general, Bill Barr, said he told the president about these claims of massive fraud
Hi.
affecting the outcome of the election.
What do you mean, okay? Caster, why'd you DM me, can you hear me? Why didn't you just say, can you
Because I
hear
thought
me?
you couldn't hear me.
You could have said it in the VC first.
President's
Yeah,
line
and
was,
didn't acknowledge. You didn't say anything. So I thought I'd see
Well, I
on your
didn't-
tape you guys
I
couldn't
didn't hear
me.
you.
convince Americans that they cannot trust their own elections, that every time they lose it's somehow illegitimate. And what is left but violence?
Also, what just happened is actually a one-foot moment.
This brings us to the focus of today's
Actually, it's more of a Caster moment because Onefoot did it in the presence of you.
Donald Trump and his campaign tried to put pressure on him. When state executive officials refused to certify him the winner of states he lost, he applied more pressure. When state legislators refused to go back
Anyways,
into
I'm playing
session
shitty
on
ones right
Trump
now.
electors, he amped up the pressure yet again. Anyone who got in the way of Donald Trump's continued hold on power.
What the f- Okay, I died to
lost the
nothing, cool.
election, was the subject of a dangerous and escalating
No way,
campaign
you died to something.
pressure. This pressure campaign
No, I died to
brought
nothing, like I
calls
wasn't
and
touching
texts,
anything.
armed protests, intimidation, and all too often threats of violence and death.
How the hell do I do this?
State legislators were
Okay,
singled
I'll
out.
just like click.
So too were statewide elections officials. Even local elections workers, diligently doing their jobs, were accused of being criminals and had their lives turned upside down. As we will show, the president's supporters heard the former president's claims of fraud and the false allegations he made.
Why is
against
Onefoot
state and local
deafened? And why did I get a ping on the waving
Action.
sounds?
Stop the steal! Stop the steal! Stop the
Yes,
steal!
I'm not pinged in. Wait, what's
You're a threat to democracy! You're the threat to
Oh.
free and honest election!
Who pinged me?
apparently just any random person on Wavex's server can just ping everyone for some stupid
Why?
reason. I don't know.
This is a caster moment.
How though?
Because I bet that any random person can ping everyone in their server.
Special campaign against state and local officials spanned numerous contested states. As you will see in this video produced by the selection committee.
You know, it would be kind of funny if you did, but also like kind of annoying. Because if you just randomly ghost ping to everyone like 20 times a day.
What? Why would that be funny?
I don't know.
I represent President Trump along with Janet Ellis, and this is our fourth or fifth hearing.
Anyways, I'm gonna continue trying to get 44 to 100 from this thing. Also, it'd be kind of fun to see everyone just riot the frickin' general. Alright, continue. What the fuck?
When do you remember this coming up as an option in the post-election period for the first time?
Right after the election. It might have been before the election.
Eastman prepared a memo attempting to justify
Which one do you think is better, Wazaretta or Kuzureta?
Kuzureta.
And state legislators around the country. And
Kuzureta, more like Kuzureta.
But you can also do what the Florida legislature was prepared to do, which is to adopt a slate of electors yourselves. And when you add in the mix of the significant statistical anomalies and sworn affidavits and video evidence of outright election fraud, I don't think it's just your authority to do that, but quite
Oh,
frankly,
by the way,
I think you
before
have
I
a
joined
duty to do
this
that to
thing,
protect
I got 44 to 93.
of the election here in Georgia.
But Republican
Yeah, I just told
officials in several states released public statements recognizing that President Trump's proposal was
No,
unlawful.
I DM'd him 44 to 91.
Georgia Governor Brian Kemp called the proposal unconstitutional, while Arizona House Speaker Rusty Bowers wrote
And then I'm not even kidding, the attempt right after I did that, I got 44 to 93.
to go along with this scheme intensified when President Trump invited delegations from Michigan and Pennsylvania to the White House.
Either you or Peter Caprio, you make the point to the president that you were not going to do anything.
Okay, I'm back. The funniest thing that happened, well, like in the stream, that was in the Ultimate Phase stream, Ultimate Phase highlight stream that I was watching, was Caster saying, "I don't want to start an argument here," but and then deafening for 2 minutes.
I do not remember that.
You said it was because your mom walked in.
The world is watching.
Well,
He posted multiple messages on Facebook, listing the contact information for
I don't want to start an argument here, but... And then just doesn't say anything.
In one of those posts, President Trump disclosed Blackberry's personal phone number with its millions of followers.
By the way, if you didn't already notice, right after you said that, I muted and deafened you.
1 foot.
This is why I want to make like Ultimate Phase highlights, even though it would take so long though, but it would
it
be
would
fun.
take you like 5
But,
years.
I don't know if it'd be fun to make, but it'd be a fun video.
Hire Wildred.
Yeah. Yeah, but here's the
Hire
thing,
Wildred? I don't think I could hire Wildred to edit anything that's 47 hours long.
Yeah, you could.
You guys can do this. They were believing things that were happening.
These efforts also involved targeted outreach to state legislators.
Hey Wildred, would you be willing to edit 47 hours of footage? To edit 47 hours of footage, Aster says that you're okay with it.
And Trump himself.
That is false information.
Another legislator, Pennsylvania House Speaker Brian Cutler,
Yeah, I asked Wildred.
In the last week of November.
How did I deafen? I don't know what I pressed to deafen, but I just deafened. Then they automatically undeafen too.
Hello, Mr. Speaker. This is Jennifer Ellen, and I'm here with Mayor Giuliani.
Hey, Brian.
Did you say that's wire?
No, I said that's weird. What the fuck?
Wire.
What the hell? That's wired.
Giuliani to stop calling. The Giuliani continued to reach out. I understand.
I'm like a text channel called Kick.
I just want to bring them back to your attention.
God.
The voice channels category.
On December 30th, Trump ally Steve Bannon announced
Watch
that
this become like Cup Fixer and you just make like 80 something channels for just
We
kick.
have to, we're gonna go to homes, and we're gonna let them know what we think about it. They were all for it, yes. I actually don't remember the exact number, but there's at least 3, I think, outside of either my district office or my home.
Alright, here, I'm gonna go back into watching the stream. I'll tell you something else fun happens.
All of my personal information was docked online. It was my personal email, my personal cell phone.
Oh my god, Discord keeps automatically undeafening me.
Disconnect our home phone for about 3 days because it would ring all hours of the night.
And then it automatically deafened me, what? I don't know. Wait, it's Cuphead, dude.
What did I? What? No, I didn't do anything.
Pastor, is it you?
No, I'm not doing anything.
Alright,
I'm
I'm
literally
kicking
just
you to
sitting
the
here
kick
playing
text
Crappy
channel.
Wazaretta.
How do you kick someone to the kick text channel?
With kick powers. Alright, it's kicked you to the kick text. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's no way it isn't one of you that's doing that.
It's not me. Like, it's actually not me.
I'm not doing it, I swear to God.
Alright, what if I walk to both of your houses with a knife?
Okay, I'm gonna do it once just to see what happens. Ooh. Hey! Stop!
State pressure campaign and the danger it posed to state officials and
That one was
I
me.
can get
That was the only one that
It's
time
dangerous
it was
to
me.
be closer to the violence
Alright,
we saw
I'm gonna
in
mute
January
Devin,
6th.
so I can watch the stream now.
Today you'll hear from Rusty Bowers, Republican Speaker of the Arizona House of
Technically
Representatives.
undoing it. Is that you?
No, I'm not doing. I actually am not doing
And
it.
John Eastman, and what the president's team asked of him, and how his oath of office permitted. We'll then hear from Brad Raffensperger, Republican Secretary of State of Georgia, who Trump directed to, quote, find 11,000.
Okay, you know what? I'm leaving the voice channel and
Just the exact number of votes needed.
leaving the voice channel so I can watch the stream.
We'll also hear from Gabriel Sturm.
I'll join again in a second. No way, it's not Casper. I think it's Casper that's doing it.
Claims of fraud in the elections in Georgia.
Okay, wait, Caster, what the, are you doing it?
Set of threats to his
No.
elections team.
Then who is?
I don't know.
Someone.
1 foot left of VC, you can be honest,
You
Caster.
will hear from Andreas Demas, former local elections
No, 'cause
worker
he's
in
watching
Fulton
your
County,
stream.
Georgia, about all of the lies
So
about
you admit that you.
It was me.
Oh my god, Caster.
administer our elections.
You know, every now and then we do a little bit of
You will
trolling.
hear what they experienced when the most powerful man in the world, President of the United States, sought to cling to power after being voted out of office by the American people. The system held, but barely. And the system held because people of courage, Republicans and Democrats, like the witnesses you will hear today, put their oath to the country and Constitution above any other consideration. They did.
Caster, why did you kick me?
Do ours. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.
It's funny.
I now welcome our first panel of witnesses. We're joined today by a distinguished legislator from Arizona, Rusty Bowers, who's a Republican Speaker of the Arizona House of Representatives. Mr. Bowers was first elected to the state legislature in 1993 and has served as Speaker since 2019. Welcome, Speaker Bowers. Brad Raffensperger is the 29th Secretary of State of Georgia, serving in this role since 2019. As an elected official and a Republican, Secretary Ambassador is responsible for supervising elections in Georgia and maintaining the state's public records. Welcome, Mr. Secretary.
Oh my god.
Sterling is the chief operating
Caster, you are kind of
Secretary of State's office.
rigs.
Mr. Sterling was the statewide voting systems implementation manager for the 2020 election in Georgia.
I find it really funny how when it was constantly getting muted and deafened, he was so confused.
Okay, Caster, props to you. You were like really good at acting like it wasn't you. I actually didn't think it was you.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Let's go. Oh. Like, not gonna lie, that entire time that I kept saying it wasn't me, I literally thought you could hear it in my voice, that my voice was like shaking.
Arizona House and a self-described conservative Republican campaign for President Trump and with him during the 2020 election. Is it fair to say
I wonder if OneFoot's actually watching your stream and like hearing this right now.
I think he's watching the Ultimate Face streams.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And is it your understanding that
I need to get like 75 really loyal friends who have Twitch and are awake most of the time so that they can lurk in my stream.
Pursuant to Section 5C8 of House Resolution 503, the chair
So I can get Twitch partner.
What are you gonna do when you get Twitch partner? If you get it.
I'm not gonna get it, Caster.
Well, okay, let's say theoretically you do.
Okay, let's say. Oh my god, OneFoot joined. So OneFoot. Caster was behind it all.
Yeah, I knew it. By the way, Caster, Caster, you realize I could do the exact.
In that statement, I read it in its entirety. Former President Trump.
I could do the exact same thing to Caster. So I mean.
He then references a conversation in November 2020 in which he claims that you told
Wait, can I
him
remove Caster's role? Okay, I can't.
Arizona. To quote the former president, during the conversation,
I'm gonna undeafen and unmute Caster. Okay, Caster, you're now undeafen.
Why did Caster ping me and say kick?
Yeah, but Caster, you didn't even ping OneFoot. You pinged the role 1'4".
Yeah, but to be fair, it does also ping him, so...
Instead of walking to someone's house with a knife, you should walk to someone's house with an axe.
An asker?
What if you just like deafen?
And when the former president in his statement today claimed that you told him that he won Arizona, is that also false? That is also
Hey Caster, I vote we have a truce.
Okay.
I understand that after the election, and I don't know whether this is the conversation that the former president is referring to, but after the election you received a phone call from President Trump and Rudy Giuliani.
Okay, I just deafened Caster.
Of the presidential election in Arizona. If you could tell us about that call, and whether the former president or Mr. Giuliani raised allegations of election fraud.
Thank you. My wife and I had returned from attending our church meetings. It was on a Sunday, and we were still in the driveway, and I had received a call from a colleague telling me that the White House was trying to get in touch with her and I, and that she said, please, if you would
Oh my
call us, try
god.
to
Ah, Caster's back. I'm gonna
together. Immediately,
Oh my god.
I saw that the White House on my
I'm gonna
Bluetooth was calling.
But I can't even undeafen him.
The call, and
Because he's not in the call.
I would presume
Actually, I'm pretty sure you can deafen
operator
people
at the
now,
White House
but
if I would hold to the president, which I did. And Mr. Giuliani came on first.
hey Caster, you're deafened right now.
Niceties. Then Mr. Trump.
Undeafen
President Trump,
Caster.
President Trump came on. And
Alright.
Stop!
initiated a conversation.
Okay, Caster! Ah, rah, 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 rah.
You will ask Mr. Giuliani for proof of these allegations of fraud that he was
Hey
making.
Caster, what are your thoughts on the kick channel?
When you asked him or
Okay.
evidence whatsoever.
Who said that they did have proof. I asked them, you have names? For example, they have 200,000 illegal immigrants.
Anyway, Caster, you were saying?
Large number. 5,000 or 6,000 dead people, etc.
Caster, what were you saying about the channel?
Yes. Will you give them to me? Yes. The president interrupted and said, give the man what he needs.
Wait,
He said,
actually, Caster can leave the channel, and then if I'm still holding down the Caster, I can make him join the channel again.
Wait, what?
Wait, Caster, here, can you actually leave the channel, please? I want to test something. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it doesn't work.
Who had reportedly voted in the election.
Wait, let me test something.
And you asked him for evidence of that.
I did.
Okay, yeah, I can
And did
kick
he
you
ever
into the kick
receive-
channel.
Did you ever receive from him?
Sorry, Caster, I realized it didn't work.
During the call, after the call, or to
Well.
this day?
Never.
I'm gonna put Caster in the Brogs channel.
No, stop.
He was making these allegations.
Okay,
Caster, you
Caster,
deserve
you
it
are
for
now
all the
back
crimes you've
in the
committed.
general channel. Welcome, Caster.
What were those?
The ones I remember were first that we would hold, that I would allow an official.
Did you know that you've been playing Kuzureta for 1 hour and 11 minutes?
So that they could hear this evidence and that we could take action thereafter. And I refused. I said, up to that time, the circus, I called them circus, had been brewing with lots
No,
of
19 again.
The accounting center, the Capitol, and other places. And I didn't want to have that in the House. I did not feel that the evidence, granted in its absence, merited a hearing, and I didn't want to be used as a pawn. If there was some other need that the committee hearing would fulfill. So that was the first ask, that we hold an official.
Caster, you're stinky.
What was his second ask?
I said, to what
Alright,
end?
Caster, I vote we have another truce.
To what end the hearing? He said, well, we have heard by an official
No.
high up in the Republican legislature
But then I will like.
that there is a
What did I do?
theory or a legal ability in Arizona that you can remove the
Okay, why am I in the Brogs channel? Or no, you know what? I'm gonna
and we would
disconnect.
like to have an
Wait,
legitimate
I'm gonna
opportunity
disable
to
Caster's
come
video.
to that end and
What?
remove that.
Oh, no.
That's
I'm
totally
gonna-
me. I've never heard of any
I'm
such
gonna
Wait,
I'm gonna
everyone go to
s-
general channel. Wait, everyone go to the general channel,
It is counter to my oath.
Okay.
and then send your most recent copied thing, okay?
And I also swore
Send what?
the Constitution and
Your
the
most
laws
recent
of the state of
copied thing.
Arizona. And this is totally foreign as an
I
idea.
Just
did not
Paste.
hear
Theory
any of
to
what you
me.
just said.
So
And I would
my
never
your paste
do
your
anything
copied
of
thing.
such magnitude
Just press the
without
paste button.
consultation with qualified attorneys, and I said I've got some good attorneys, and I'm going to give you their names.
That's what you have copied.
During the conversation, and you heard, I think, we played Mr. Giuliani calling other state legislators and saying he was calling us essentially.
That's really
What's up
funny.
this? I don't know what this is. Wait, what? Okay, that's actually like an image. That's an
I
image.
just sent that and one kid just burst into laughter.
You just burst.
Aren't we all Republicans here?
Oh my God, it just burst.
You would listen a little more open to my suggestions. That we're all Republicans.
Screenshots? Why did I settings?
Caster and One Foot are very similar in the fact that they both have no progress on Kuzureta.
True.
They have progress on a shitty version of Kuzureta.
You should download the link I just, or not the link, download the file I just sent. I have no idea what it is,
Oh, and
but
one more thing.
no, it's not. Oh,
You said you
I
don't know
honestly
what
don't.
it is, so how do you know it's not all in one more thing.txt?
Okay, it technically could be, but I'm pretty sure that there's no video game that has Owen just one more thing.txt in the game files. So
Given to the people, as in Bush v. Gore, illustrated by the Supreme Court.
Okay, but what if you like put Owen one more thing.txt in the game files of a video game and just forgot?
So as far as I was concerned, for someone to
I don't.
ask
I mean, I guess it's possible. You'd have to download to find out. Also, it's. I know it's not because it's not a .txt file.
representative of any
But like, what if it's a file that has like it's an image file or something that has a picture of the TXT?
Wait, I just realized I don't know how I haven't done this before, but I'm gonna Google Translate. Oh, and just more thing.txt.
that would say to me, you have a doubt.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Whenever I'm on mobile, every once in a while, a comment will say translate to English, but it'll like when I click translate to English, it just won't change at all, and I'll be like, translated by Google.
Throughout all this, has been brought.
I'm like, okay, good,
Oh, yeah.
good job, Google, for translating a congrats to a congrats.
That the Constitution is divinely inspired. My most basic foundational beliefs.
It's gonna be
And so,
the best.
for me to do that because somebody just asked me to,
The best version of it when just more
forms
thing.txt.
my very being. I wouldn't-
I played Geometry Dash
Is
with
it-
like soda
is it-
can things.
Alright. Okay, this is Owen just more thing.txt. Google translated a lot. Okay, it was the first time that he had laughed. This is God's time, and you and your employer person need to hate it. That's what I did. I'm tired. I'm sure I was itching to hear it, but if you did everything right, go with you to hell.
And that also
What?
brought me other conversations.
Okay, 1 second.
On these
I gotta go in a second. I'm gonna go translate again.
Google Translate Owen one more thing.txt like the title.
It's not gonna be that much. I don't know what to. I can. How about this? I'll include the title Owen just more thing.txt in the Google Translate then.
was not.
Guys, I'm gonna do 59 to 100 on shitty Kuzureta again.
The legislature can hold a group meeting.
I make it a bunch of different words, so that it can actually translate.
But when they asked me to have an official hearing, we
No, wait, one
established
point.
by protocols.
Type
Wait.
Briggs 100 times and see what it translates to.
It's.
Typically held at the Capitol.
I'm not gonna do that right now.
Times anyways.
We can authorize a hearing off campus. And in this case, I have been asked
Just
on several occasions to allow a hearing. I have denied it.
TXT. Okay.
You're free to hold
Very
a
good.
meeting, any meeting you want. The person who asked, and which he ultimately did. He was a little frustrated.
19 again, but it's 19.30, so close to dropping Kuzureta for Wazureta. This is a this is a moment.
Did you meet with Mr. Giuliani and his associates while they were in
This truly is a moment.
after that reported legislative hearing at the lieutenant?
Yes, I did.
What?
At that meeting,
Do you decide,
Giuliani
or,
raised
okay,
any specific
if you beat
allegations
Kuzureta and decide to go for a new hardest, what will you most likely
Initial
go for?
comments were,
I don't
again,
know. Wazureta.
So, okay. Here, I'm gonna read the Google Translate version again, okay? But it's different this time. And other .txts, many files. Take care of yourself first. It was a funny moment. Because every time I talk to you, the person who bullies me, alone, hates me. It takes, I have had enough. I think about your feelings, but I do not need to start. He went to hell.
How did the Zodiac verification get like believed? It literally didn't have clicks. Like when Xander hacked Zodiac, how did anyone believe
Gotta
it
go,
had
by the
no
way.
clicks? Okay, bye one time. Like it had no click. Like it literally was just silent. It was just the level and the song. Like it.
attorneys on his team.
Hello, I'm back for another stream. Hello, Arctic
Yes, Janet Ellis was
GFX.
sitting to his right. One
Caster,
thing
did you,
was,
like, die?
It was more to the point of
Yes.
was there sufficient evidence or action
I'm talking
that
to a
we
ghost
could
right now.
justify the recalling of the election.
You are a ghost.
But at that part of the conversation, I know he referred to someone else.
Where's she
But
at?
he did ask, do we have the proof, Jenna, Miss Ellis? And she said yes.
I'm gonna try and do 59 to
I
100
said, I
on
want
this
the
at
names.
1.1
Do you
times
have
2.
the names? Yes. Do you have how they voted? We have all the information. I said, can you get to me that information? Did you bring it with you? She said, no, both Mr. Giuliani asked her and I asked generally if they brought it with them. me, but we can get it to you. And I said, then you didn't bring me the evidence, which was repeated in different iterations for some period of time.
At some point, did one of them make a comment that they didn't have evidence, but they had a lot of theories?
That was Mr. Giuliani.
And what exactly did he say and how that come up?
My recollection, he said,
Crappy walls are
we
red.
got lots of theories, we just don't have the evidence. And I don't know if that was a gaffe, or maybe he didn't think through what he said, but both myself and others in my group, the three in my group, and my council, both remember that specifically, and afterwards, kind of laughed about it.
And getting back to the ask in that phone call that preceded this meeting, he wanted you to have the legislature dismiss Biden electors and replacing the Trump electors on the basis of these theories of fraud.
He did not say it in those exact words, but he did say that Arizona law, according to what he understood, that would be allowed, and that we needed to come into session to take care of that, which initiated a discussion about, again, what I can legally and not legally do, and I can't go into session in Arizona unilaterally or in my sole prerogative.
This meeting or any other later time, did anyone provide you evidence of election fraud sufficient to affect the outcome of the presidential election in Arizona?
No one provided me ever such evidence.
The subcommittee has uncovered evidence in the course of our investigation that at stop and steal protests at state capitals across the country, there were individuals with ties to the groups of parties involved in the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. One of those incursions took place in the Arizona House of Representatives building, as you can see in this footage. This is previously undisclosed video of protesters illegally entering.
Why is like?
refusing to leave the building.
Can I send a quick challenge? No,
One of the
I'm not
individuals
gonna.
prominently shown in this video
I'm not doing
is
verbal
Jacob
requests.
Chansley.
But like, why? Okay, why is wave parts? Wave is literally the hardest part of every level ever.
Entered the Capitol on January 6th. Was photographed leaving a threatening note on the dais in the U.S. Senate chamber and was ultimately sentenced to 41 months in prison after pleading guilty to obstruction of an official proceeding. Other protesters who occupied the Arizona House of Representatives building included Proud Boys, while men armed with rifles stood just outside the entrance. I understand these protesters were calling for you by name, Speaker Bowers. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Speaker Bowers, did the president call you again in later in December?
Yes, sir.
Like either wave is my worst game mode by like actual, like an actual shit ton, or nobody knows how to balance wave.
Nevertheless, his
I
lawyers
think honestly
called you some days later, on June 4th, 2021. And he did have a very specific task that would have required you to do just what you had already told the president.
Alright, rank your best game modes.
Is that correct?
Like what you're good
It
at.
wasn't just me, I
I
had
don't know.
my council and others on the call.
And what did Dr. Eastman want you to do?
That we would, in fact, take a vote to overthrow, or I shouldn't say overthrow, that we would decertify the electors, and that because we had plenary authority to do so. And beside Article 2, Section 1, I think it's clause 2. And said,
Oh my
in his
god,
opinion,
that
gave
blackboard
us the authority
sucks.
that there was, I don't recall him saying
Or maybe you
sufficient
suck.
evidence that there was some call or some strong reason to do so, that we, or justification to do so, that we could do that. And that he was asking that his suggestion was that we would do it. And I said, again, I took an oath for me to take that, do what you do would be counted to my oath. I don't recall if it was in that conversation, clearly.
Okay, literally 95% of my deaths are gonna be passive breed-up are gonna be to wave cards.
What would you have me do?
You in a public VC?
said,
No, I'm in a
Just do it and let
VC
the court
in
sort
a
it out.
Discord server of 4
And
people.
I said, you're asking me to do something that's never been done in history, throughout the history of the United States.
What?
Yeah, well, it'd be kind of.
What the fuck was that? I've literally never seen that before.
Sufficient proof. And that's
Yeah,
what
it'd be like kind of cool.
What?
that I would put us
Is that the frickin'
that I swore to uphold
the server with me, 1 foot and ordered became like the game server.
My suggestion would be just do it and let the course figure it all out.
That would be like kind of cool.
Use that exact phrase, but
I don't know, just a thought.
the meeting was, and I declined, and I believe that's close to the end of the phone.
And again, this took place after you had recently spoken to President Trump and told him you wouldn't do
How the fuck is this supposed to get consistent?
Days after,
Like, it just
a few
doesn't.
days,
You had told President Trump you would not do anything to do with it.
I did, both times.
And you told Dr. Eastman that you did not believe that it was of support to justify what he was asking, but he still wanted you to do it. And effectively, the courts.
God damn it, I hate that part.
I've been warned, don't say things.
I actually hate that wave.
But I do
This
remember
one wave at
him saying that
75
the authority of the
sucks so much.
legislature was plenary, and that you can do it. I said, then you should know that I can't even call the legislature into session without a 2/3 majority vote.
Great, now this run's starting to piss me off. Just
There's no way
perfect.
that could happen.
But in your view, what he was asking you to do would violate your oath, the Constitution of the United States Constitution, and the Constitution of the State of Arizona.
Yes, sir.
Did you also receive a call from the U.S. Representative Andy Biggs in Arizona on the morning of
How does this get consistent? Literally how in the world does this ever get consistent? It doesn't make any sense. That's like saying, like, freaking water turns into fire. It just doesn't make sense.
Declared the certification of the election.
That is an interesting
He asked if I
analogy.
would sign on both to a letter that had been sent from my state
Or
and or that I would support the decertification of the electors, and I said I would not.
Speaker, on December 4th, 2020, shortly after your meeting with Giuliani and other allies of President Trump, you released a statement publicly addressing, quote, calls for the legislature to overturn the
75 to 1 in this frickin' level
The
sucks.
statement is very straightforward in explaining the, quote, breathtaking request
Minus 75 to
made by
95.
representatives of President Trump. Quote, that the Arizona legislature overturn the certified results of the last
Which, in the terms of Kuzureta, is basically like 10 or 15 seconds.
President Trump, unquote. Why did you believe, as you wrote in this statement, that the rule of law forbid you from doing what President Trump and his allies wanted you to do?
Representative, I'm sorry, I shouldn't.
What the hell?
Mr. Chairman.
It doesn't get consistent. It doesn't. It just doesn't. And if you say it does, you're wrong. You're just not correct. You're just completely fucking incorrect because this doesn't get consistent.
What am I allowed to do? And what am I forbidden to do? We have no legal pathway, both in state law nor to my knowledge in federal law, for us to execute such a request. And I am not allowed to walk or act beyond my authority. If I'm not specifically authorized as a legislator or as a legislature, then I cannot act. The point of calling this into session. Some say that just a few legislators have plenary authority. And that has come as part of all of this discussion. But, so, to not have authority and be...
And I'm getting deaths that I've literally never seen before. I discovered 2 new deaths in the last 15 minutes. 2 new deaths that have literally never happened before in my 25,000 attempts. And I discovered 2 completely new deaths in the last 10 minutes, and they both happened like 5 times.
Orderly transfer of authority is called for in the Constitution. Routinely takes place as it has for almost 2
I'm gonna
centuries.
skeleton.
And few of us stop to think how unique we really are. In the eyes of many in the world, this every 4-year ceremony we accept as normal is nothing less than a miracle. Tell us, if you would, Mr. Speaker,
that black orb at 61 is like a goddamn one. I swear to God, it's like frame perfect. That black orb is so freaking bad.
I did a lot of that when he pointed out, which is, I have lived in other countries and have visited a few countries during election times.
Nope.
The fact that we
88.
allow an election
44 to 88. What the hell?
and stand behind the election, even in the past when there have been serious questions about that, and then move on without
Screw this.
disturbance
I'm done.
and with
I'm gonna
acceptance.
play shitty tiny
We choose.
I fucking despise this wave.
That will.
Worst part in any level. No, not worst part. But bad part. The entire pre-drop plus that wave is garbage. This, other than that, the level's really fun. But the entire pre-drop and that wave is stupid! Some dumbass made this.
Every 4 years,
What
citizens
wave?
of all of the United States.
What do you mean, what wave? The wave I was just dying to, Caster. Are you watching the
I
stream?
don't know which wave you're talking about.
That's because you're not watching the stream. Well, I'm talking to the stream, not you. That's why you don't... Oh my god, Caster. This is actually a Caster moment.
Send those votes to
Oh my
Washington.
god. No, this is actually
There's
a
only one
moment.
legitimate slave electors
No.
from each state. On the 6th day of January, Congress meets in a joint session to count those votes, and the winner of the Electoral College vote becomes the president. In this next segment, you'll hear how President Trump...
Okay, Real Vet and Dr. Cuber. It says your names in those parts. Did you make the gameplay in these parts? Because if you did, you're stupid. You're bad at creating.
These fake electors to cast and
I
submit
think,
their votes.
Tenno made the entire gameplay.
Okay, then Tenno is bad at making gameplay unless he gets to the drop. If he gets to the drop of the song, it makes good gameplay. But before the drop, stupid.
The fake elector scheme continued. At this point, President Trump's own lawyers, so-called Team Normal, walked away rather than participate in the plan. And his own White House counsel's office said that the plan was not legally sound. Let's play the following video produced by the Select Committee.
My name is Casey Lucier. I'm an investigative counsel for the House Select Committee to investigate the January 6th attack on the United States Capitol. On November 18th, a lawyer working with the Trump campaign named Kenneth Cheesebro wrote a memo arguing that the Trump campaign should organize its own electors in the swing states that President Trump had lost. The Select Committee received testimony that those close to President Trump began planning to organize fake electors for Trump in states that Biden won in the weeks after the election.
Who do you remember being involved in those early discussions around Thanksgiving time regarding having alternate electors?
What the fuck? I hit the black orb. Are you dumb?
I hate that part. That is actually one of the dumbest things ever in a fucking level. My bad, what are you thinking about Titan Complex?
I don't know. I honestly, I can see why this level is a list demon now. It's not a list demon in terms of actual raw difficulty. In terms of raw difficulty, it's like legacy list. But in terms of mental capacity needed to withstand the bullshit gameplay that is this level's pre-drop, that's where the difficulty is.
So many people say that Kuzureta is, like, not good. Because literally, like, everyone that beats it says that it's not good.
Yeah, because they had to go through the pre-drop every single attempt to beat the level. That's why they say it's not good. Because this pre-drop is ass, and the rest of the level is perfect.
I just
Okay.
remember, I need to reply or call somebody
If
saying,
the pre-drop was better, like, would you like it more than Black Wizard?
I don't remember how I
No.
phrased it, but, we had a little bit of back and forth. And
I never did like it more than Black Wizard. I liked it a lot, but not more than Black Wizard. Black Wizard is actually the best level in the game.
At that point, I had Josh Finley email Mr. Chesbro politely to say, this is your task.
Josh has become like a bloodbath thing, where like you despise it first, and then actually like kind of.
Well, they can't. No, I liked it at first. What do you mean? How would I despise it at first when I already liked it at first?
Wait, I'm stupid. Also, what the hell is that deck of BS?
The black orb at there's a black orb at like I don't know what percent it is, but there's a black orb that if you don't hit it, it spawns a saw.
The select committee interviewed several of the individual fake electors, as well as campaign staff to help organize the effort.
We were just kind of useful idiots that were ready to at that point. Strong part of me really feels that it just kind of has to go continue and it was failure.
Okay, of course.
That got formulated as what we have in the table. Let's just do it.
And now, after what we told you today about the select committee's investigation about the conclusion of the professional lawyers on the campaign staff, Justin Clark, Matt Morgan, and Josh Finley, about their unwillingness to participate in the meeting of these electors, how does that contribute to your understanding of these issues?
I'm angry. Because I think in a sense, no one really cared.
I don't understand how I'm at like 40 times. Okay, that wave is already inconsistent as hell when playing from it, but somehow when I play from 0 and I get to there, I'm like 40 times more inconsistent, which doesn't make any sense.
And I know that the three main lawyers for the campaign that I've spoken to in the past and leading up were not on board. Yeah.
these were totally court ruled in our favor. So that would have been using our electors.
Like, what is that bullshit?
Well, it would have been using our electors in ways that we weren't told about, and we wouldn't have supported.
Documents obtained by the select committee indicate that instructions were given to the electors in several states that they needed to cast their ballots in complete secrecy. Because the scheme involved fake electors, those participating in certain states had no way to comply with state election laws, like where the electors were supposed to meet. One group of fake electors even considered hiding overnight to ensure that they could access the state capitol, as required in Michigan.
Did Mr. Norton say
Or not. Great. I just forget what to do.
on this effort to have electricity?
He said he was working with the president's campaign. He told me that the Michigan Republican electors were planning to meet in the Capitol and hide overnight so that they could fulfill the role of casting their vote in per law in the Michigan chambers. And I told him, in certain terms, that was insane and inappropriate.
In one state, the fake electors even asked for a promise that the campaign would pay their legal fees if they got sued or charged with a crime. Ultimately, fake
Dude,
electors
why do creators have to ruin their levels like this?
in Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Pennsylvania, New Mexico, Nevada, and Wisconsin.
Because
Like they make such good gameplay for like 90% of the level, and they just ruin it by making the other 10% the worst experience possible in any level, and then the entire level's bad because of it. It's so annoying.
sounds like my kind of building.
That's why like every level is bad. Except for a few, because creators just make one part that is absolutely horrid, and then just like don't playtest it or something. And
Me.
The fact that we have multiple slates of electors demonstrates the uncertainty of either. That should be enough.
That is actually just the definition of media.
Documents produced for the select meeting show that the Trump campaign
Like, and make good gameplay, and then just completely just drop it.
Were delivered to
And just
Washington
make
for
the
January
worst
6th.
gameplay possible.
Text messages exchanged between Republican Party officials in Wisconsin show that on January 4th, the Trump campaign asked for someone to fly their fake electors' documents to Washington. A staffer for Wisconsin Senator Ron Johnson texted a staff of the Vice President Pence just minutes before the beginning of the joint session. The staffer stated that Senator Johnson wished to hand-deliver to the Vice President the fake electors' votes from Michigan and Wisconsin. The Vice President's aide unambiguously instructed them not to deliver the fake votes to the Vice President. Even though the fake elector slates were transmitted to Congress and the executive branch, the Vice President helped burn
This level's fucking garbage because of this pre-drop.
Electoral votes.
Joseph R. Biden Jr. of the state of Delaware has received 306 votes. Donald J. Trump of the state of Florida has received 232 votes.
This is what he did when the joint session resumed on January 6th after the attack on the Capitol.
This takes Allegiance to the absolute extreme. Allegiance has a bad pre-drop and a somewhat good drop. This has a horrible pre-drop and an amazing drop.
In this committee that the White House counsel's office felt that this fake electors plan was not legally sound. Nevertheless, the Trump campaign went forward with the scheme anyway. Speaker Bowers, were you aware that fake electors had met in Phoenix on December 14th and reported to cast electoral votes for President Trump?
I was not.
When you learned that these electors had met and sent their electoral votes to Washington, what did you think?
Well, I thought of the book, The Gang That Couldn't Shoot Straight.
Oh my god, I actually died there. I actually died there. 21. I can't believe I actually died there. That's so stupid. Well, now I have the level in 3 runs, so.
I mean, that's good, I guess.
With your permission, I'm wondering if you would be willing to share one passage in particular with us.
Thank you very much.
Now if you actually...
I almost was able to have fun.
If you actually saved the other 2 clips, you can make that a video.
I may, in the eyes
No, I'm gonna wait. If I make another video, I'm gonna wait until I get in 2 runs, which probably won't happen for a while.
But I do not take the current situation in a light manner, a fearful manner, or a vengeful manner. I do not.
That's actually a stupid death, though. That could have been a good attempt.
I will not play with laws I swore allegiance to. Any contrived desire towards reflection of my deep foundational desire to follow God's will, as I believe He led my conscience to embrace. How else will I ever approach Him in the wilderness of life, knowing that I ask this guidance only to show myself a coward in defending the course he led me.
And first goal.
I understand that taking the courageous positions that you did on the 2020 election, in defense of the rule of law and protecting the voters of Arizona, resulted in you and your family being subjected to protests and terrible threats. Can you tell us how
Great,
this impacted you
sure.
and your family?
I die there. Perfect.
As others in the videos the secretaries would say,
To be fair, it is expected because that part is BS.
There's like a 75% chance I'm gonna die to the last ship because it's hard as hell.
Yeah, but imagine if you don't and fluke it.
But at home, up till even recently, it is the new pattern or a
Can I please get to the draw?
because we
No.
have various groups come by, and they have had video panel trucks with videos of me proclaiming me to be a pedophile and a pervert and a corrupt and politician, and blaring
Just don't jump there. Perfect.
loudspeakers in my neighborhood, and leaving literature both on my property and arguing and threatening with neighbors and with myself. I don't know if I should name groups, but there was one gentleman that had the 3 bars on his chest, and he had a pistol and was threatening my neighbor, not with the pistol, but vocally. When I saw the gun, I knew I had to get close. And at the same time, on some of these, we had a daughter who was gravely ill.
Can I please, game, please, respectfully, get to the drop,
What's happening outside?
like, once?
And my wife,
Speaking of drop, I'm at that now.
person,
Didn't ask, Caster.
very strong, quiet, very strong woman.
Oh, that is a stupid 37 thing.
So it was disturbing. It was disturbing.
Nice, got past it. Thank God.
The fact that I have to pass the pre-drop hundreds, if not thousands of times before I beat the level is just like that does not sound like fun.
Yeah, really doesn't. Whoa, jump over the wall. Nice. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with this. I can't.
Like, I feel like if I am not able to get consistent at the pre-drop, which I don't think I will be, but we'll see. If I'm not able to get consistent at the pre-drop, I might drop the level.
If you drop it, what are you gonna try and go
I don't
for?
fucking know, Caster. Kinda not in the best of moods right now, because I'm playing this pre-drop.
From the Speaker of the House of the state of Arizona, the threats that he and his family have been under, and as he said, are
Stop dying to shit like that! Oh my god!
and the people around him who were urging him to overturn the results of the election in the state of Arizona. Not to mention other testimony that other election officials around the country who've been threatened repeatedly because they stood up with the former president. Joining me right now to help analyze
32.
so far, Tammy
Thank you.
Patrick
Nice.
of the Nonpartisan Democracy Fund. She previously served as a
Update.
Maricopa County, Arizona.
Wait, clip, let me clip.
For more than a decade. And also Al Schmidt, he's a Republican. He is a Republican. He's also
Hi.
a commissioner. And for the city of Philadelphia, he dealt firsthand with what was
Shit like that! Dying to shit! Stop! Stop dying to shit like that! Oh my god! Why is my stream laggy? 32. Of course, example 300 billion of technology not fucking working.
We know that the election was legitimate and that Biden was and continues to be the winner of the 2020 presidential election, and yet there was this very conscientious decision made to promote this false narrative. As one of the Michigan legislators, Pat, pointed out, they were believing things that were
I don't know what to do anymore. I actually just don't know what to do.
You can tell from Speaker Bauer's testimony that election officials take their job very personally. They are deeply passionate about their responsibility.
Nothing works. Literally nothing works.
And for many, myself included, it's our life's work. And so when we see this
Crest
narrative
Palace.
spawning these
No, Caster, I'm not gonna try some random ass extreme demon.
And frankly, are our neighbors, our friends, our family. They go to our places of worship, and their children play on the same sports teams. When we attack them, we attack our very democracy, and that's where I'm so concerned with those individuals who aren't watching today's hearing.
And we hope, of course, that many Americans are watching or will watch a replay of this as the hours of the day go on. Al Schmidt, I want to bring you into this, former Philadelphia City Commissioner. What we've been hearing is testimony from Republicans. These are people, including Speaker Ballard.
I'm so angry I'm actually so angry right now. Nothing works. Nothing. Not one thing can go my way, ever. Nothing!
The former president and the people around him were pushing. And what we're hearing in Arizona was taking place, as we know, in other states around the country as well.
And I think it's very important.
Literally every single piece of technology I have ever used in the past month has just not worked at all. Every single one.
The committee will be in order. President Trump's pressure campaign against state officials existed in all the key battleground states that he lost. The former president had a particular obsession with Georgia. Here is the president on the afternoon of January 6th, after his own attorney general warned him that the claims you are about to hear are patently false.
Should find those funds. They should absolutely find that. Just over 11,000.
Caster's left, cool. Classic Caster, just leaving without saying anything.
And we're not going to forget it.
So the state of Georgia is where we will turn our attention to next. I want to emphasize that our investigation into these issues is still ongoing. As I stated in our last hearing, if you have relevant information or documentary evidence to share with the Select Committee, we welcome your cooperation. But we will share some of our findings with you today. Secretary Rassenberger, thank you for being here today. You've been a public servant in Georgia since 2015, serving first as a member of the Georgia House of Representatives, and then since January 2019 as Georgia's Secretary of State.
Like, it just doesn't work. I don't understand. It's just not working.
That you wanted President Trump to win the 2020 election? Yes, it is. Well, Secretary, many witnesses have told the Select Committee that Election Day, November 3rd, 2020, was a largely uneventful day in their home states. In spite of the challenges of conducting an election during a pandemic, you wrote in the Washington Post that the election was, quote, successful. Tell us, what was your impression of how Election Day had proceeded in Georgia?
On Election Day in November, our election went remarkably smooth. In fact, we meet at the Chief Headquarters, that's the Georgia Emergency Management Association.
Stop. Okay, that black orb isn't working. Whatever toggle orb is on that black orb doesn't work.
Thank you. The chair recognizes the gentleman from California, Mr. Chief.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Secretary Raffensperger, did Joe Biden win the 2020 presidential election in Georgia, and by what margin?
President Biden carried the state of Georgia by approximately 12,000 votes.
Mr. Secretary, as I understand it, your office took several steps to ensure the accuracy of the vote count in Georgia, reviewing the vote count in at least 3 different ways. These steps included a machine recount, a forensic audit, and a full hand recount of every one of the 5 million ballots cast. These efforts, including
Stop dying to show that. Just stop. Just stop. Just don't do it. Okay? Just don't do it. Just don't die to things like that. Okay?
First acquisition
all absentee ballots.
I don't.
And recount.
Oh my god!
And then, on that election, it's certified. President Trump, because it was in half%, he could ask for a recount, and then we recounted it again to the scanner, so we got remarkably the same count. Recounts, all remarkably close, which showed that President Trump did more. Nevertheless, as you will see, the president and his allies began making numerous false allegations of voter fraud. False allegations that you and Mr. Sterling, among others, had to address. Mr. Sterling, thank you also for being here today. Following the 2020 election, in addition to your normal duties, I understand that you became a spokesperson to try to combat disinformation about the election.
Cool. Black orb not working. Example 4,000,002,000.
In a December 1 press conference, you addressed
That black orb is actually a coin flip. It simply does not work half the time.
Mr. President, it looks like the election was. We're investigating. There's always a possibility I did. You have the right to go to the courts. What you don't have the ability to do, and you can step up and say this, is stop these violent people who commit sexualized violence. Someone's going to get hurt, someone's going to get shot, someone's going to get killed. And it's not right. It's not right.
So what prompted you to make these remarks?
Mr. Chick, we had a previously scheduled press conference that day as we were in the habit of doing, trying to be as transparent as we could about the election and the counts going on. A little after lunch that day, lunchtime, I received a call from the project manager of the new voting systems who was oddly, audibly shaken. She's not the kind of person I would assume to be that way. She has a master's in MIT, a graduate of Naval Academy, and is very much on the ball, pretty unstoppable. She informed me about a young contractor.
I don't understand why this level is so unbalanced and horrible. This is the worst level in the game.
At that point, we had been sort of conceiving this kind of stuff. So we were around us all the time, so I didn't take note of it. Then more than adding to the pile of other stuff we were going to deal with. And
Why did it not do that blue orb? Why?
I saw the young man's name. This particular tweet that
I was in the radius of the blue orb, and it just decided to do a ship thing instead of a blue orb.
a young man's name.
Like, why?
I believe the first generation there. And they had his name. He was committed treason. They got network younger soul. They slowly.
Okay, cool. I guess micro-clicking the green orb sends me flying, because that's how physics works.
Irate. My boss was with me at the time. The deputy secretary George Hughes.
Micro-click equals hold. Everyone.
Yes, and that's what prompted me to do what I did. I lost my temper, but it seemed necessary at the time because it was just getting worse. I could not tell you why that particular one was the one that put me over the edge, but it did.
I was not here to touch this.
Made this plea to the president. Did Donald Trump urge his supporters to avoid the use of violence?
Not to my knowledge.
Now, as we know, the president was aware of your speech because he tweeted about it later that day. Let's take a look at what the president said. In the tweet, Donald Trump claims that there was, quote, massive voter fraud in Georgia. Mr. Sterling, that was just plain false, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Nevertheless, the very next day, December 2nd, President Trump released a lengthy video again making false claims of election fraud in Georgia. Let's take a look at this.
Oh my god!
They found thousands and thousands of votes that were out of whack.
Why?
All against me.
In fact, the day after Donald Trump released that video, so now we're talking just 2 days after the emotional warning that you gave us, someone's going to get killed. Representatives of President Trump appeared in Georgia, including Rudy Giuliani, and launched a new conspiracy theory that would take on a life of its own and threaten the lives of several innocent election workers. This story falsely alleges that sometime during election night, election workers at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia, picked out poll observers. After the observers left, the
story goes, these workers pulled so-called suitcases of ballots from under a table and ran those ballots through counting machines multiple times. Completely without evidence, President Trump and his allies claimed that these suitcases contained as many as 18,000 ballots, all for Joe Biden. None of this was true. Rudy Giuliani appeared before the Georgia State Senate and played a surveillance video from State Farm Arena, falsely claiming that it showed this conspiracy taking place. Here's a sample of what Mr. Giuliani had to say during that hearing.
And when you look at what you saw on the video, which to me was a smoking gun, powerful smoking gun, well, I don't have to be a genius to figure out what happened. Right? I don't have to be a genius to figure out that those votes are not legitimate votes. You don't put legitimate votes under a table. Wait until you throw the opposition out, and in the middle of the night count them. You would have to be fools to think that.
President Trump's campaign amplified Giuliani's false testimony in a tweet, pushing out the video footage. Giuliani likewise pushed out his testimony on social media. As you can see in this tweet, Mr. Giuliani wrote that it was, quote, now beyond doubt, unquote, that Fulton County Democrats had stolen the election. Later in this hearing, we'll hear directly from one of the election workers in this video about the effect these lies had on her.
Okay, look at the death. Was I touching any spikes? No, I wasn't.
The entire surveillance tape from the State Farm Arena on election day.
Actually, these are approximately 48 hours over the time period.
Again, was not touching spikes, and I still died.
What did the tape actually show?
Depending on which time you want to start, because as you mentioned, this conspiracy theory is not like its own. They inflated a water main break that wasn't a water main break, and throwing observers out, and a series of other things. What it actually showed was Fulton County election workers engaging in normal ballot processes. With specific things. One of the things very frustrating was the so-called suitcases of ballots from under the table. If you watch the entirety of the video, you saw that these were election workers who were under the impression that they would get to go home around 10. They were putting on their coats that the ballots that were prepared to be scanned.
That black orb doesn't work.
And it's sealed, but tampered
It just doesn't.
And it's an interesting thing because you watch there's 4 screens of the video. As you're watching it, you can see the election monitors in the corner with the press as they're taking these alligators and putting them under the tape. You see it there. One of the other hidden ones, if you look at the actual tape, was on the outside of the table just from the camera angle. You couldn't see it originally. And this goes under the no good deed goes unpunished. We were told that we were at G9, as the secretary pointed out. And we were told that it looked like they were shutting down.
It doesn't work. I'm clicking it, nothing's happening. It's not working. The level's broken. What the hell is wrong with Tenno? Literally the worst gameplay creator ever. Literally the worst gameplay creator ever.
Hey, I don't want to have to keep...
I don't want your stupid TV in the background while I'm streaming or talking to my friends, but it's there anyway, so fucking deal with it.
Okay, you want to use your computer time?
Take the phone call.
Let's take a look at one of those press briefings, Mr. Sterling, that you held on December. Let's take a look at what he said this time.
They found thousands.
Became a spokesperson to try to combat disinformation about the election and the danger it was creating for elections officials, among others. In a December 1 press conference, you addressed some of your remarks directly to President Trump. Let's take a look at what you said that day.
Mr. President, it looks like a lot of people on the stage. We're investigating the only possibility I hear you have the right to go to the horse. What you don't have the ability to do, and you need to step up and say this, is stop these five people who commit potential acts of violence. Someone can get hurt, someone can get shot, someone can get killed. And it's not right. It's not right.
So what prompted you to make these remarks?
Mr. Chief, we had a previously scheduled press conference that day as we were in the habit of doing, trying to be as transparent as we could about the election and the counts going on. A little after lunch that day, lunchtime, I received a call from the project manager from Dominion Voting Systems who was oddly audibly shaken. Not the kind of person who would assume would be that way. His mattress was like she was right, she was able to have me very much on the wall and pretty unstoppable. She informed me about a young contractor they had who had been receiving threats from a video that posted by some QAnon supporters. And at that point, we had been sort of steeped in this kind of stuff. It was around us all the time, so I didn't take note of it, no more than adding to the pile of other stuff we were going to deal with. And I did pull up Twitter, and I scrolled through it. I saw the young man's name. This particular tweet, for lack of a better word, was a straw that came us back. And the young man's name, very unique name, I believe, first generation there. And it had his name, you committed treason, may God have mercy on your soul, with a slowly twisting gif of a noose. And for lack of a better word, I just got irate. My boss was with me at the time, the deputy secretary for review. She could tell that I was angry. I tend to turn red from here up when that happens. That happened at that time. And she tells Secretary Reynolds further that we were seeing these kind of threats, and Dave thinks we need to say something about it. And the secretary said yes, and that's what prompted me to do what I did. I lost my temper, but it seemed necessary at the time because it was just getting worse. I forgot to tell you why that particular one was the one that put me over the edge.
After you made this tweet, the president did...
Wow, died to a bug. Cool game. Bullshit.
Well, as we know, the president was aware of your speech because he tweeted about it later that day. Let's take a look at what the president said. In the tweet, Donald Trump claims that there was, quote, massive voter fraud in Georgia. Mr. Sterling, that was just plain false, wasn't it? Yes. Nevertheless, the very next day, on December 2nd, President Trump released a lengthy video again making false claims of election fraud in Georgia. Let's take a look at what he said this time.
They found thousands and thousands of votes that were out of whack, all against me.
In fact, the day after Donald Trump released that video, so now we're talking just 2 days after the emotional warning that you gave that someone's going to get killed, representatives of President Trump appeared in Georgia, including Rudy Giuliani, and launched a new conspiracy theory that would take on a life of its own and threaten the lives of several innocent election workers. This story falsely alleges that sometime during election night, election workers at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia, picked out poll observers. After the observers left, the story goes, these workers pulled so-called suitcases of ballots from under a table and ran those ballots through the counting machines multiple times. Completely without evidence, President Trump and his allies claimed that these suitcases contained as many as 18,000 ballots, all for Joe Biden. None of this is true. Rudy Giuliani appeared before the Georgia State Senate and played a surveillance video from State Farm Arena, falsely claiming that it showed this conspiracy taking place. Here's a sample of what Mr. Giuliani had to say during that hearing.
And when you look at what you saw on the video, which to me was a smoking gun, powerful smoking gun. So I don't have to be a genius to figure out what happened. Right? I don't have to be a genius to figure out if those votes are not legitimate votes. You don't put legitimate votes under a table. No. Wait until you throw the opposition out, and in the middle of the night count them. We would have to be fools to think that.
President Trump's campaign amplified Giuliani's false testimony in a tweet, pushing out the video footage. Giuliani likewise pushed out his testimony on social media. As you can see in this tweet, Mr. Giuliani wrote that it was, quote, now beyond doubt, unquote, Fulton County Democrats had stolen the election. Later in this hearing, we'll hear directly from one of the election workers in this video about the effect these lies had on her and on her family. Mr. Sterling, did the investigators in your office review the entire surveillance tape from the State Farm Arena on election night?
They actually reviewed approximately 48 hours
Wow.
over the time period.
So cool of you! Geometry Dash!
What did the tape actually show?
Depending on which time you want to start, because as mentioned, this conspiracy theory took on a life of its own, where they conflated a water main break that wasn't a water main break, and throwing observers out, and a series of other things. What it actually showed was Fulton County election workers engaging in normal ballot processing. One of the specific things, one of the things that was very frustrating was the so-called suitcases of ballots on the table. If you watch the entirety of the video, you saw that these were election workers who were under the impression they were going to get to go home around 10:30. They were putting on their coats. They're putting ballots that are prepared to be scanned into ballot carriers that have been sealed with tamper-proof seal so that they're not messed with. And it's an interesting thing. If you watch there's 4 screens of the video. And if you're watching it, you can see the election monitors in the corner with the press as they're taking these ballot carriers and putting them under the tape. You see it there. One of the other hidden ones, if you look at the actual tape, was on the outside of the table was the camera angle. You couldn't see the original. And this goes under the no good deed goes unpunished. We were told that we were at G, as the secretary pointed out, and we were told that it looked like they were shutting down the Fulton County County. The secretary expressed some displeasure with that, we wanted to have everybody in the county to get to the results and know what was happening. So our elections director called their elections director. He was at another location because this was election day. There were 2 different places where ballot things were being done by the Fulton County office. So he called me. The election director Fulton, Ralph Jones, who was at the State Farm Arena, and said, what the heck are you doing? Go ahead and stay. And if you watch the video itself, you see
Hello, Damien underscore.
You can tell for about 15, 20 seconds he does not want to tell these people they have to stay. He walks over, thinks about it for a second, he's going to come back to the corner of the desk and kind of slumps his shoulders and says, okay, y'all, we got to keep on counting. You see their coats off, put the ballots out. And the secondary thing you'll see on there is you'll have people who are counting ballots, who a batch will go through, they will take them off and run out through again. What happens there is a standard operating procedure. If there's a misscan, there's a misalignment, there's a read right. These are high speed, high capacity scanners. So 3 or 4 will go through after a misscan. They'll delete that batch and put it back through again. And by going through the hand counting, as the secretary pointed out, we showed that if there's been multiple ballots scanned without a corresponding physical ballot, your counts would have been a lot higher than the ballots themselves. And by doing the hand tally, we saw 2 specific numbers were met. The hand tally got us to a 0.1053% off. The total vote cast was 0.0099% on the margin, which is essentially dead on. Most academic studies say a hand tally will have between 1 and 2%, but because we use ballot marking devices, it's very clear what the voter intended, make it a lot easier to conduct that hand count and show that none of that was true.
I understand that when you review these tapes and video analysis, you disprove this conspiracy theory. But you you still have to take a lot of steps to try to make sure the public knew the truth about these allegations. And you did frequent briefings for the press. Let's take a look at one of those press briefings, Mr. Sterling, that you held on December 7th to make the point that you just did today.
Move on to what I'm going to call Disinformation Monday. Out of the gate, many of y'all saw the videotape from Arena. I spent hours with our post-certified investigators, Justin Gray from WSB, spent hours with us going over this video to explain to people that what you saw, the secret suitcases with magic ballots, were actually ballots that had been packed into the absentee ballot carriers by the workers in plain view of the monitors and the press. And what's really frustrating is the president's attorneys had this same videotape. They saw the exact same things the rest of us could see, and they chose to mislead state senators and the public about what was on that video. I'm quite sure that they will not characterize the video if they try to enter into evidence, because that is the kind of thing that leads to sanctions, because it's obviously untrue. They knew it was untrue, and they continue to do things like this.
Sterling, despite the efforts by your office to combat this misinformation by speaking out publicly and through local media, you were unable to match the reach of President Trump's platform and social media megaphone, spreading these false conspiracy theories. What was it like to compete with a president who had the biggest bully pulpit in the world push out these false claims?
For lack of a better word, it was frustrating. But oftentimes I felt our information was getting out, but there was a reticence of people who needed to believe it because the President of the United States, whom they looked up to and respected, was telling them it wasn't true, despite the facts. And I've characterized at one point it was kind of like a shovel trying to get to the ocean. And yes, it was frustrating. Now you have family members who I had to argue with about some of these things. I would show them things, and the problem you have is you get into people's hearts. I remember there's one specific attorney that we know that we showed him walking through. This wasn't true. Okay, I get that. This wasn't true. Okay, I get that. This wasn't 5 or 6 things. But at the end, he goes, I just know in my heart was true. And so once you get past the heart, the facts don't matter as much. And our job, from our point of view, is to get the facts out, do our job, tell the truth, follow the Constitution, follow the law, and defend the institutions. And the institutions help.
Let's take a look at what you were competing with. This is the former president speaking in Georgia on December 5th.
The fraud is overwhelming, and again, I'm going to ask you to look up at that very, very powerful and very expensive
hidden cases, possible ballots were rolled out from under a table. 4 people under a cloud of suspicion.
So, if you just take the crime of what those Democrat workers were doing, and by the way, there was no water main break, they said there was no water main break. That's 10 times more than I need to win this state. 10 times. It's 10 times, maybe more than that, but it's 10 times more because we lost by a very close number.
This committee's hearing last Monday, we heard from senior federal law enforcement officials, from the senior-most federal law enforcement official in Atlanta at the time, U.S. Attorney for the Northern District, D.J. Pack, as well as former Attorney General Bill Barr. Both testified that the allegations were thoroughly investigated and found to have no merit. Here's U.S. Attorney Pack.
Attorney General Barr, I told him that we looked into it. We've done several things, including interviewing witnesses. I listened to the tapes and reviewed the tape myself, and that there's nothing there. Giuliani is wrong. No, that it was 2 people ballots.
And here's what Attorney General Bill Barr had to say about the same allegations.
Took a hard look at this ourselves, and based on our review of it, including the interviews of the key witnesses, the Fulton County allegations had no merit.
We also have testimony from senior Department of Justice officials establishing that they specifically told President Trump these allegations had been thoroughly investigated and were completely without merit. Here's Acting Deputy Attorney General Richard Donahue describing the phone conversation in which he specifically told President Trump that these allegations were false.
He kept fixating on the suitcase that supposedly had fraudulent ballots, and the suitcase was rolled out from under the table. And I said, no, so there is no suitcase. You can watch that video over and over. There is no suitcase. There is a real thing where they go.
Where they carry the ballots. No matter how many times senior Department of Justice officials, including his own Attorney General, told the President these allegations were not true, President Trump kept promoting these lies and putting pressure on state officials to accept them. On January 2nd, the President had a lengthy telephone conversation with Secretary Raffensperger. Prior to the President's call, though, I want to share a bit of important context. First, the White House, including the former President's Chief of Staff, Mark Meadows, repeatedly called or texted the Secretary's office some 18 times in order to set up this call. They were quite persistent. Second, Chief of Staff Mark Meadows took the extraordinary step of showing up at a signature audit site in Georgia, where he met with Secretary Raffensperger's chief investigator, Francis Watson, who was supervising that audit process. Behind me is a photograph from that visit. Third, the day after Meadows' Georgia visit, he set up a call between President Trump and Francis Watson. On the call between President Trump and Georgia investigator Francis Watson, the former president continued to push the false claim that he won the state of Georgia. Let's listen to that part of the conversation.
You have the most important job in the country right now, because if we win Georgia, first of all, if we win, you're going to have 2 wins. So they're not going to win right now. You're going to hit down, because the people of Georgia are so angry at what happened. They didn't know I won by hundreds of thousands of votes. It was close.
And in this next clip, he told the state law enforcement official that she'd be praised if she found the right answer. Raffensperger, I know you weren't on this call, but that you have listened to it. President Trump didn't win by hundreds of thousands of votes in Georgia, did he?
No, he did not. Been traveling through the state of Georgia for a year now. Simply put, in a nutshell, what happened in the fall of 2020 is that 28,000 Georgians in presidential race, yet they voted down ballots in other races. And the Republican congressman ended up getting 33,000 more votes.
What the fuck? Honestly!
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. President on this call doesn't stop here. Let's listen to another part of the conversation between President Trump and Ms. Watson. Whatever you can do, Francis.
Of course I die there, because why not?
An investigator looking into the election in which he is a candidate and asking her to do whatever you can do. Mr. Secretary, you placed this call to your chief investigator on September 23rd, 2020. The subcommittee has received text messages indicating that Mark Meadows wanted to send some of the investigators in her office, in the words of one White House aide, a shitload of POTUS stuff, including coins, actual autographed MAGA hats, etc. White House staff intervened to make sure that didn't happen. It was clear at the time of this call that the former president had his sights set on January 6th. Listen to this portion where he told Francis Watson about a very important date. An important date, of course, was the joint session of Congress, where Georgia's electoral votes would be counted for Joe Biden. A little over a week after this call with Francis Watson, the President was finally able to speak with you, Secretary Raffensperger. Bear in mind, as we discuss this call today, that by this point in time, early January, the election in Georgia had already been certified. But perhaps more important, the President of the United States had already been told repeatedly by his own top Justice Department officials that the claims he was about to make to you about massive fraud in Georgia were completely false. Mr. Secretary, the call between you and the President lasted 67 minutes, over an hour. I obviously can't listen to the entire recording here today, although it is available on the Select Committee's website. We'll listen to selected excerpts of it now, so that we can get your
Wow,
insights.
can that black orb
Let's
work?
begin with the
Like
President
once.
raising the thoroughly debunked
Once.
allegations of suitcases of ballots.
What looked to be suitcases, but they weren't in
Dude, I'm so tired of this pre-drop. This pre-drop is so ass. It's literally so bad.
certified in slow motion, instant replay, if you can believe it. But they had slow motion, and it was magnified many times over. And the minimum it was 18,000 ballots, all divided.
These are the allegations that the Department of Justice, the Attorney General, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, and your office heads all said were false. Is that right?
Correct. Even more importantly, when B.J. Pack resigned as U.S. Attorney of the Northern District, President Trump appointed as acting U.S. Attorney of the Northern District Bobby Christine. Bobby Christine looked at that, and the U.S. Court of
What? Can that black orb work? Please, just okay. Just let the black orb work. When I click it, activate the toggle orb too, because it has the same hitbox. Unless Tenno is actually a 5-year-old.
Standard ballot carriers allow for a seal stick on them so that
And finally, the President claims that there was a minimum of 18,000 ballots. Somehow...
Tenno is a 5-year-old, because I hit the black orb, and apparently the toggle orb didn't get activated.
there's no physical way you can know who those ballots were for, but secondarily, we had, Fulton County for years has been an issue in our state when it comes to elections, so they had a very difficult time during the primary, in large part because of COVID. So we put them under a consent decree, the secretary got negotiated, where we had a monitor on site, and his name is Carter Jones, and he took a notation. He'd gone from State Farm to the English Street warehouse to look at election day activities, but before he left State Farm Arena, he noted how many ballots had been counted on each one of the machines. And when he came back, after we found out they were working again, he took note again when they closed. And I believe the final number was something like 8,900 total ballots were scanned from the time he left to the time at 12:30 or 1 o'clock in the morning. So way below 18,000.
Let's play the next clip.
I heard it was close. I said, there's no way. But they dropped a lot of votes in there late at night. You know that, Fred.
Mr. Secretary, did somebody drop a lot of votes there late at night?
No. I believe that the President was referring to some of the counties where they would upload. The ballots had already accepted. It had to be accepted by state law by 7 p.m. So there were no additional ballots accepted after 7 p.m.
Let's play the next clip in which the President makes claims about so-called dead voters.
What the fuck did I touch, game? Oh my god!
And I think the number is in the close to 5,000 people. And they went to obituaries, they went to all sorts of methods to come up with an accurate number. And the minimum is...
Again, didn't touch any spikes, still died.
Mr. Secretary, did your office investigate whether those allegations were accurate? Did 5,000
This game is
people
so bad
Georgia vote?
at actually killing the player when it actually touches hazardous objects. It just kills it whenever, for fun.
I wrote my letter to Congress that stated January 6th. Subsequent to that, we found 2 more. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 people, not 4,000. It's 4, 4, not 10,000, not 5,000.
Let's play the next clip.
And there's nothing wrong with saying that, you know, that you've recalculated, because the 2,236 and absentee ballots, I mean, they're all exact.
numbers that were done by accounting firms, law firms, etc. And even if you cut them in half, cut them in half, and cut them in half again, it's more votes than we need.
Mr. Secretary, is there any way that you could have lawfully changed the result in the state of Georgia and somehow explained it away as a recalculation?
No, the numbers are the numbers. The numbers don't lie. Made many allegations and we investigated every single one of them. In fact, I challenged my team to miss anything. They said that there was over 66,000 underage voters. We found that there was actually zero. You can register to vote in Georgia. You're 17 and a half. You have to be 18 by election day. Check that out. Every single voter. They said that there was 2,423 non-registered voters. There was zero. They said that there was 2,056 felons. We identified less than 74 or less that were actually still a felony sentence. Every single allegation checked. We ran down the rabbit trail to make sure their numbers were accurate.
And there's no way you could have recalculated it except by fudging the numbers.
The numbers were the numbers, and we could not recalculate because we made sure that we had checked every single allegation. We made many investigations. We had nearly 300 from the 2020 election.
Mr. Secretary, you tried to push back when the President made these unsupported claims, whether they were about suitcases of ballots or that Biden votes were counted 3 times. Let's play the next clip.
They did not put that. We did an audit of that and proved conclusively.
Okay, that black orb needs to work. That black orb needs to stop being complete bullshit.
I don't need it. I have a much better one.
You told the President you would send him a link from WSB, which I understand is a local television station that had a unedited video from the State Farm Arena. The President wasn't interested in that. He said he had a much better link. Mr. Secretary, at the time that you were on the call with the President, as we have shown, both the FBI and the Georgia Bureau of Investigation have proven these claims to be nonsense. And you told him about
What the? Okay, what spike did I touch, game? What spike did I touch? What of anything did I touch? I literally didn't touch anything.
You conducted to investigated these false claims.
There's no way they could find. Then they're incompetent. They're either dishonest or it's okay. There's only 2 answers: dishonesty or incompetence. There's no way. Look, there's no way.
The President didn't stop at insinuating that law enforcement officers were either dishonest or incompetent. He went on to suggest that you could be subject to criminal liability for your role in the matter. Before I play that portion of the conversation, I'd like to show you something that the President retweeted a couple weeks before your call with him. Here's the President retweeting a post from one of his allies, a lawyer who was later sanctioned by a judge in Michigan for making false claims of election fraud. Let's take a look at that tweet. The tweet read, quote, "President Trump, @real Donald Trump, is a genuinely good man. He does not really like to fire people. I bet he dislikes putting people in jail, especially quote-unquote Republicans. He gave @Brian Kemp, Georgia, and @Georgia Secretary of State every chance to get it right. They refused. They will soon be going to jail." So on your call, this was not the first time the President was suggesting that you might be criminally liable. With that, let's listen to this portion of the call.
I think you're going to find that they are shredding ballots because they have to get rid of the ballots. Because the ballots are unsigned, the ballots are corrupt. And they're brand new and they don't have seals and there's a whole thing with the ballots, but the ballots are corrupt. And you're going to find that they are, and which is totally illegal. It's more illegal for you than it is for them because you know what they did and you're not reporting it. That's a criminal offense. And you can't let that happen. That's a big risk to you and to Ryan, your lawyer. That's a big risk.
Secretary, after making a false claim about shredding of ballots, the President suggested that you may be committing a crime by not going along with his
Bullshit black orb.
As
example 4 trillion.
President Trump makes his most explicit
That black orb actually just doesn't fucking work. It's so annoying.
So, look, all I want to do is this. I just want to find 11,780
after making this request, the president then goes back to the danger of having you deny these allegations of fraud. Let's listen to that part of the clip.
And I watched you this morning and you said, well, there was no criminality, but I mean, all of this stuff is very dangerous stuff. When you talk about no criminality, I think it's very dangerous. You say that.
Secretary Raffensperger, you wrote about this in your book, and you said, quote, I felt then and still believe today that this was a threat. Others obviously thought so too, because some of Trump's more radical followers have responded as if it was their duty to carry out this threat. Please tell us what you, your wife, even your daughter-in-law experienced regarding threats from Trump's more radical followers.
After the election, I emailed my cell phone was blocked, and so I was getting texts all over the country, and then eventually my wife started getting a text that typically came in a sexualized text, which were dismissed. You have to understand that Trish and I met in high school, we've been married for 40 years now, and so they started going after her, I think just to probably put pressure on me, on me just to walk away. And so that happened. And then some people broke into my daughter-in-law's home, and my son has passed, and she's a widow, and has 2 kids, and so we're very concerned about her safety.
Mr. Secretary, why didn't you just quit and walk away?
Because I knew that we followed the law and we followed the Constitution. I think sometimes moments require you to stand up and just take the shots, doing your job. That's all we did. Just follow the law and follow the Constitution. And at the end of the day, President came up short. But I had to be faithful to the Constitution. That's what I still do.
During the remainder of the call, the former president continued to press you to find the remaining votes that would ensure his victory in Georgia. Let's listen to a little more.
Why wouldn't you want to find the right answer, Brad, instead of keep saying that the numbers
God,
are
I'm
right?
so pissed right now.
Can you get together tomorrow? And Brad, we just want the truth. It's simple. And everyone's going to look very good if the truth comes out. It's okay. It takes a little while, but let the truth come out. And the real truth is I won by 400,000 votes, at least. So what are we going to do here, folks? I only need 11,000 votes. Tell us. I need 11,000 votes. Give me a break.
4 days after the president's call to Secretary Raffensperger was January 6th, the president whipped up the crowd in front of the ellipse, once again promoting the allegation that Secretary Raffensperger, the president's own attorney general, told him was false. Here he is on the ellipse.
Black Orb, work!
Poll watchers rejected, in some cases physically, from the room under the false pretense of a pipe burst, more main burst, everybody leave, which we now know was a total lie. Then election officials pulled boxes, Democrats, and suitcases of ballots out from under a table, you all saw it on television, totally fraudulent, and illegally scanned them for nearly 2 hours, totally unsupervised. Tens of thousands of votes. This act coincided with a mysterious vote dump of up to 100,000 votes for Joe Biden, almost none for Trump. Oh, that sounds sad. That was at 1:34 a.m.
Of course. Like, why would I pass the wave? You know, why? Why would that be a thing that happens?
Speaker Bowers, likewise, I want to thank you for your service to the state of Arizona and to the country. You have served not only your home states, but our nation and our democracy. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I thank the witnesses for joining us today. You are now dismissed.
These witnesses have been the featured speakers, individuals being queried by the committee members for the last 2 hours. There is another witness coming up right now. She is the former Georgia election worker. Her name is Andrea Arche Moss. We expect to see her next. It looks as if she may be walking into the room now to take her place at the desk. We've been listening to Congressman Adam Schiff ask the two Georgia election officials, Brad Raffensperger, who has been Secretary of State, and Gabriel Sterling, who is the Chief Operations Officer, talk to them about what they experienced threats from former President Trump if they didn't agree to change the election results. And we're going to hear similar lines of questioning, but this time they will be directed to Shay Moss. This woman is Andrea or Shay Moss. She formerly worked for the state of Georgia.
I now welcome our final witness this afternoon. Andrea Shay Moss. Ms. Moss worked in the Department of Registration and Elections in Fulton County, Georgia, from 2017 until 2022. In that job, Ms. Moss handled voter applications and absentee ballot requests, and also helped process vote count for several
Dude, that black orb is so fucking. That black orb is so bad. That black orb is so bad. That black orb is so bad. It's so awful. Oh my god.
nasty lies spread by President Trump and his allies as they sought to overturn the election results in Georgia. Ms. Moss and her mother, Ms. Freeman, are two of the unsung heroes in this country, doing the hard work of keeping our democracy functioning for every American. Ms. Moss, welcome. Thank you for your service, and I thank you for being here today. I will now swear in. Please stand.
Oh my god! Will there be one? Just let the black orb work correctly.
The testimony you're about to give is a proof.
Why?
Nothing but the truth. So help me God. Let the record reflect that the witness answered in the affirmative. Ms. Moss, thank you very much for being here today. I understand that you are here along with your mother today. Would you like to introduce your mom? Hi, Mom. Ms. Moss, today we'll be asking you about some of the threats that you received following the 2020 election. Since you've been an election worker for over 10 years, I want to ask you, in your decade of service, have you ever experienced threats like these before? Don't be nervous. I understand. So, and I want to make sure that the record reflects that you've done it for quite a while and you never received the threats. And your answer was no. Thank you. Pursuant to Section 5C8 of the House Resolution 503, the chair recognizes the gentleman from California, Mr. Schiff, for question.
Good afternoon, Ms. Moss. Thank you for being here. I understand
I can't play this level anymore. I can't. This is pissing me off so much. Literally everything is just designed to make me angry. I don't know why. Kuzureta, more like Kuzureta. I agree. This level is horrible. I don't know why I like this level. It's horrible.
Well, I've always told my grandmother how important it is to vote and how
this level is so bad. This level is so bad.
older people in my family did not have that right. So what I love the most about my job were the older voters. Younger people could usually do everything from their phone or go online, but older voters like to call. They like to
I'm done. I'm actually done.
They like to know that every election I'm here.
It's fun and runs with. Yeah, exactly.
And like even college students.
Why are you? How is that a game?
Trusting me to make sure their child does I have to drive home.
Why did you think that was a
See
game?
valid, they can vote,
Streamlabs.
and
Okay, whatever.
I really found pleasure in that.
I'm ending
I
stream.
like
I'm
being the one
actually
that,
so annoyed right now.
you know, if someone can't navigate
I only have 2
my
viewers, so I'm
voter
not gonna
page,
raise someone.
or, you know, they
I'm
want to
actually in
card,
such a bad
they
mood
don't have
right
a
now.
copy machine or a computer or all of that. I could put it in the mail for them. I was excited all